Hey everybody, Mike Fifer with Fifer Hobby. We're not going to do a layout update today, but I just wanted to show you a couple of things. It's very rare, well not very rare, but it's kind of rare when I get some things that I think is worth sharing with you that I hear from customers and so forth. And it's even more rare that I actually am able to kind of do an after-the-fact mail call, as a lot of people do. I don't very rarely get something in the mail from somebody, but I had a gentleman send me something that I thought was quite interesting, and I just want to say thanks to him. I'm going to show you a couple other things here, and I don't know what I have and have not talked about, because I went back to look at my last video and we have not had any internet connection for about half a day here. It went out yesterday and it's out again today. Later on this afternoon it went out. Trying to get them to the telephone company to come out here and look at it is like pulling teeth. Hopefully we'll get it back up again tomorrow. But nevertheless, let's get on with this thing. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about is been just, I always use this excuse, but it's just been a little bit busy with the shop and so forth, and life in general. And this is probably of no concern to anybody, but Robin and I both had physicals, a yearly physical due. So we went last week, and when we got there, it turns out our doctor had just gotten 100 doses of the J&J injections, and so we were able to get ours, both of ours, last week. So we're done with that. The other thing is we've been wanting to build a couple more planter beds in the back. I built one about a 20-foot long, and it's about 20 feet long, I think, in the back, about 3 feet wide, and we started growing some vegetables and stuff last year, and we're definitely not gardeners, but she's pretty good with plants and things. But we found out how far apart to plant stuff, what to plant, what seems to grow, that kind of stuff. We got a little bit of experience in that. So what I've been doing is building 2 more planter beds, a 4x4 in front and a 3x3 in front of what we have. We're also getting landscaping done in the backyard. It's been a rigmarole to get somebody out here to trim the tree in the backyard. It's a very old tree, and we're trying to get it cut down to a manageable size before they come and cut all the grass out of the backyard to put in new sod. The grass we have back there, I know it looks good in some of the pictures and things that I've done when I've been out in the backyard. However, it's about 20 different kinds of grass, and they all grow at their own rate, and during the summer a lot of it dies. But nevertheless, that's going to get done. We have also been waiting on a refrigerator. We now are the proud owner of 3 refrigerators, none of which we have. One of them came yesterday. We have been waiting about a month and a half for it. Got here, and the side that faces out into the kitchen was all damaged. So it went back on the semi, and it's on its bye-bye way home, and I'm trying to get my money back on that one. In the meantime, we bought another one. It should be here Friday after this. The previous one to that we've been waiting on since August, and we don't think it's ever going to get here. So we have a lot of money out there in refrigerators that we don't own yet. But that's going to come to an end hopefully at some point, and I won't even go into why that is, because it's a long story. But first of all the appliances in our kitchen are black. Black is apparently out now, or they're not making any black. But anyway, that's a long story. I guess there's just one other thing I want to tell you is I got a couple of model kits here. I think I showed you a GT40 model that I received a few weeks ago. I think I showed you that in the last video, but I'm not sure. It's unimportant, but I ordered another one that was a different set of drivers, and I thought the car itself would be different, but it turns out it's the exact same kit with a different set of decals. I'm not as disappointed in that because I'm a GT40 fanatic, so at some point I may build one of those. No other kit's new. Nothing to tell you there. But let me turn the camera off here for just a second, and then I'll share with you what I received from a customer. Okay, everybody. I have a customer by the name of Andy Lanes, and he was kind enough to send an email to me telling me that he had a neighborhood boy who is about 6 to 7 years old, who is always coming over to his house and looking at his layout, and the boy is just fascinated with his layout, loves to come over and look at it, loves to run trains with him and everything, which in itself, if it's not cute enough and interesting enough for us model railroaders, the little boy came over the other day, and I'm going to try and hold this up, and I will explain it to you. He sent me this picture, and I'm out of the picture, but that's okay. In this picture, you'll see his railroad. And in the middle of his picture, right there, you will see a $100 million toy play money bill. And the little boy brought it to him and gave it to him and said that now that he has that, he could buy anything he wanted for his model railroad. And I thought, you know, now there's a kid close to our heart in model railroading, right? Two things here. I like the fact that Andy sent it to me. I like the fact that he has a neighborhood kid that's just totally into it, and that he's willing to share his layout with that kid, and that the kid's parents are willing to let him come over there and run trains with Andy, and everybody has fun, everybody has a good time, and the little kid thinks enough of his layout to want to contribute something to his layout. And I thought it was the sweetest thing I ever heard of, that he gave him that play money and just thought that that would solve all of his problems with buying all the layout stuff. And I don't know the little boy's name, but that little boy deserves a gold star for today in my book. So that's one story. Now let me show you the box opening that I received today. Okay, gang, I have a customer by the name of Michael Bryant, and he watches my videos all the time, just as many of you do. But I got a box in the mail today, and I thought, who would be sending me something? I said, did I order a model kit I forgot about or something? And no, what I received is this Robbie the Robot from the movie The Forbidden Planet, with light and sound and walking. And it was in a Dremel workstation box, and he sent this letter saying, "Hi Mike, surprise, it's not a Dremel workstation. I watch all your videos and love them, and I have learned a lot from them, and thank you." Said, I see you like memorabilia, and in a recent video you talked about watching monster and horror movies as a kid. Surely you remember The Forbidden Planet and Robbie the Robot in the movie. Said, here is the best model of Robbie that I have seen. I hope he survives the long trip after installing the batteries in both feet, 4 batteries included in the box. There is 2 positions on the switch in the back of Robbie. Said one position he talks, the other position he walks and talks. The start button is the yellow button on his chest. I thought you might have a place in your home for Robbie. I would have sent the DVD movie too, but my grandkids broke it playing Frisbee. Now that sounds like grandkids. The grandkids that I know anyways. Said movie DVD is available on eBay if interested. I would worry about the virus. I wouldn't worry about a virus with Robbie. He's been in quarantine for more than a month, and none of our family has ever had it, and we have been checked several times just to be safe. No positives yet. But don't take any chances. Robbie came a long way to you. Hope you and Robbie, I hope Robbie is welcome and he arrives safely. Michael Bryant. First of all, I'd like to thank Michael for sending him to me, and honestly, Michael, it's an honor for me to have it. I don't get people sending me toys very often. I didn't get a whole lot of toys when I was a kid, and I haven't gotten a lot of toys other than the ones I bought myself as an adult. And I really, really like him. I will figure out where I'm going to put him in here, but I'm going to give you guys a demonstration. I just have him in the talk mode, and I'll be quiet.
Welcome to At Fifer, gentlemen. I am to transport you to the residence. For your convenience, I am monitored to respond to the name Robbie.
And then, gang, if I flip the switch on the back, as Michael suggested, and I hit the button,
Welcome to At Fifer, gentlemen. I am to transport you to the residence. For your convenience, I am monitored to respond to the name Robbie. I am to transport you to...
he has little rollers on the bottom of his feet that allow him to walk forward. It's just the coolest little thing I think I've seen in a long time. And I honestly am deeply with gratitude to Michael for sending him to me. It's an honor to have him. I love him, and yes, it brings back all the memories. And no, I know I have seen the movie, but I do not remember the movie. It's been a long time ago. But I promise I'll try and check it out. And for those of you who have not seen the movie, you may want to try it. But that's all I have to say about that. Now I'll just show you one little thing on the layout, and we'll wrap this up. Okay, I have not put the gas station in permanently, and I do not have the road in permanently. However, I have done some other things, and I'll show them in greater detail when I do the next update. But right over there, you can see a green tailing pile, and I've got the tailing pile done. And you can see that I've sunken this building in, and I've put part of the cattle pen over here and buried it in the ground there a little bit to make it look abandoned. And someone had pointed out to me that the cattle pen just looked a little overbearing with the structures attached to it, and I am in agreement. So this is what we have there now. I still have a lot more scenery work to do, and we're not going to discuss these clumps and these woodland scenic clumps and stuff around here, because I have a little bit of an idea on that, and I will show you that when I implement that. But that's about it for today, gang. Okay, gang, I hope you enjoyed this little video and just kind of a little update on my life and what's been going on, and the little tiny bit of work that I've done out here. I have some ideas, I just haven't gotten out here to implement them due to some things that have been taking place in the yard, which I explained. So, hope you enjoyed it, and as usual, thanks for watching.